first and 10 up at the 46.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 27. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Stafford now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Andre Cisco right there to knock that ball free.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched.
And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams,
27 yards.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him to first before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bobby Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw is Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. Stafford. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Here's 2nd and 10.
Stafford looks to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's going to be down. And we'll go the other way with the football.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Martin, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
Kick out of bounds.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. This is caught.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stafford.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Byron Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Throwing is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nakua from 8 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now Lawrence.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
32. 40 got.
After the interception, here's Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Rams take over.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for our Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike.
And that'll be caught.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And now what's this? They faked the spike. He'll throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2nd down and 8. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he's going to go down again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Out of the gun, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the gun on third down, Stafford.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Complete to Tyler Higbee.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Here's Smith to return it.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Stafford. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake it at Stafford.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
To throw is Stafford.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Stafford looks to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke. In the red zone, an excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there.
Back to throw. Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
To the air again, Stafford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He has just been completely taken out of it. In the 4th quarter, he's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket. I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Motion man left is Kirk. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
Holding. Offense.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Lawrence will throw.
A short throw to Ingram.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Here's Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
The 36-yard line.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Oh, he fakes the spike.
And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes.
And the Rams continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Lawrence.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Lawrence.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Stafford going to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
And he's going to be touched down short of a first. And it's 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one is right through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. L.A. readies for its next possession. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good for our Rams.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was a...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York.
Set for a start, it's Dicker the kicker. Cameron Dicker with a run-up, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent off-platform throws. What he's seeking now, to be consistent in all of his processes.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
They'll run here with a rookie. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Block now to throw. Being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up. Getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw it is Lock. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also...
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Tracy trying the right side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Throwing now is Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 3-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And that'll be caught.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score.
Lad McConkey,
42 yards.
and the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're going to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
And this is going to work. It's caught.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike, but it winds up a touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line.